Hi everyone and welcome to my channel today. It's Lynn here. So in today's video I'm going to make a hexagon style box and I've been requested to make this for a last minute teacher gift. So to start your box you will need a piece of card that will measure 9.5 inches by 6.75 inches. I have chosen to use my white smooth cardstock, and this is 300 GSM because I'm going to be popping something fairly heavy in there. To get started, pop your your card in at the 9.5 inch side. And what we want to do is score at 1.5. Oops, that went out the score. 1.5. What on earth is happening? Do that again. 1.5. I don't know what's up. That looks really, really wavy. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So we need to do our first score line at 1.5. Then the next one is at 3. There again, it is popping out for some strange reason. I haven't a clue. You're not going to see that anyway, as I'm going to be covering it up. And then we want to come along to 4.5. So each panel is 1.5 inches in width. So 4.5, then 6. 7.5 and 9. Okay, so that's our scoring there. Okie dokie, flip your card around and we want to score at 1.75. Like I say, this will become the top. And then 5 2/8 of an inch. Okie dokie. So we're finished with the scoreboard for the moment. Now we need to do a little bit of folding and burnishing. Okie dokie, so now we need to do a little bit of cutting. So I've turned my card and I've made sure my bigger rectangles are at the top and the smaller ones at the bottom. So first of all, what we need to do is cut this little rectangle away here, like so. Okay, and then what we want to do is just cut up each of these pieces here. Okie dokie, so I'm going to show you on this last rectangle what I've done. So with the pencil, I have found the centre of my 1.5 inches and I've just popped myself a pencil mark on each of my rectangles, and then I've got my ruler, and all I'm going to do is take my ruler, line it up with the pencil mark and also with this corner mark here, so into the corner, and just draw myself a score line across like so. Just go over it a couple of times and then flip my card around, and I will do the same this side, line it up with my pencil mark and draw my score line across a few times. And there you can see the score lines there. You can, okay, so on each of your top part of the box. Okie dokie, and then what I'm doing is where we've made the score lines, just bend your card over like so, all the way along. So just pinch it in and you will feel it sort of, miss that one, like that, until you get this kind of effect at the top, like so. Okie dokie, so next I've taken 6 strips of this gorgeous sunflower paper, and I have taken it from the Sunflower collection from the Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine, issue 259, and this is some of the loveliness in there. You've got topper sheets, you've got sentiments, and you've got your gorgeous papers there. So I've cut these down to 1 1/4 inch by 3 3/8 inch. And then all I'm doing is just popping them into the panel of the card. And I'm just popping my glue on, and I'll get the last one stuck down like so. Okie dokie, next what I've done is, with the same sunflower paper, I've cut myself 6 pieces that measure 1 1/2 by 1 1/4. And this is the easiest way I found to do this. I just folded my paper in half, like so. Don't crease it, just pop a little pinch at the top. And you can see there you have a little line where you have just pinched it. And then what I've done is, you want to grab yourself a pencil and a ruler and then just mark from this corner up to the little mark you have just made, and again from that corner, top piece there down to the corner here, and then cut along your 2 pencil lines you made to form your triangle. Okie dokie. And then all I am doing is just taking my triangle, putting my glue on, sticking it down in the top part of the box. Okie dokie, so now all I want to do, excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a cold. So yeah, all I want to do is pop some glue along the edge of my box now, like so. I'm just popping it at this edge here, and then I'm going to flip that round and stick it down my bone folder. Oops. Okie dokie, so to stick the bottom down, all I've done is I've brought my 6 flaps across. So the 2 that are opposite each other, bring them across. Same with these 2, bring them across, and then the 2 underneath, so that they meet in the middle. And to tidy it up, I'm just going to cut a nice circle into the bottom. So I'll remove my glass now, and I'm just going to leave that to harden up, yeah, and stick together. Okie dokie, so I've cut my circle out, and I'm just going to pop that down like so. And I do know what is going in the box, so the circle will give a little bit extra strength to the bottom of the box. Okie, so what I want to do now is pop some holes into my box, and I've got my crocodile here and I'm using my 3/16 of an inch. And what you want to do, where you have your fold lines around your box, pinch them together like so, line your crocodile up like this, pop your hole in and do that all the way around the box. So it's the score lines, pinch them together, pop your hole in and move around the box like so, just pinching these as you go. Okie dokie. So I've threaded my ribbon together, and what I would like to do with mine is bring it together so it sits like that. Okie, so I think you could see me fiddling around with a number of different style ribbons. I've just ended up popping this one on at the moment. It isn't going to stay on, but just for the purpose of the video, I am just showing you that once you pop your ribbon through, pull it together and your box will all come together like so. And how gorgeous is that? So this is a last minute Hexagon style treat box. It's a teacher's gift. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to find some other ribbon and pop it through, but in the meantime that will do. And yeah, so I hope if you have got any last minute gifts for teachers, you consider giving this one a try. Honestly, it's simple and fairly quick to make. So yeah, there you go. There is my finished Hexagon style gift box. This ribbon is absolutely irritating me. It's not the correct ribbon. I cannot find the one that I will eventually pop in, so I will have to have a good look around. I've looked in my ribbon box, not in the ribbon box, so I haven't a clue. The only other thing I can think is it probably is in one of my sewing bags. So I've made this as a last minute teacher gift box. I have popped the candle into mine so it fits perfectly, a Yankee candle in there. You could pop some sweeties and chocolates in there. There's a number of things that would actually fit in there, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like I say, the ribbon is irritating, but I will sort that out and change it about. So yeah, there you go. I hope you have enjoyed my video today. If you have, would you please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would really love to hear from you. And also, would you consider subscribing to my channel? I will be ever so grateful for this. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I need to hop off and get a drink. Oh dear me. So yeah, thanks again for joining me. I will be back again very soon. In the meantime, happy crafting. Have a wonderful day. Take care and see you all soon. Bye bye for now.